rich culture. And in that culture, there are roles and purposes and powers. And we live in a society now where women are commodities, where women are demeaned, diminished, demoralized in ways that we accommodate. And if we really understood who we are as feminine representations of the creator of the universe, some of the things that we experience in life, like crying when the unemployed boo-boo leaves us, and we really understood who we are, we wouldn't be so apt to let other people define us and confine us. We are out of order. The things that really disturb me about how out of order we are the facts that we don't have clear boundaries, and we let anyone do anything in our life. Anybody can do anything in our lives. I'm not talking children. I'm talking the grown, big panty wearing women. Okay, that we give men. Let me just say people who are not honorable, respectful, sensitive to who we are. We give them reign in our lives in ways that make us mentally, emotionally, spiritually sick. We're out of order. Let me just go ahead and say it. Let me just ask forgiveness now. There's no reason for us to continue to have children with men who don't honor us and don't take care of their children. Out of order.
Shalom. Call Allah Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM. QADASH, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well, who taught me this truth. Enough respect and salutations to the fellow AHTHAM, the house of David, the hopefully elect. Peace to the fervent brothers on fire pushing this truth. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BARAK, AHTHAM to you, AHTHAM, as well as the sincere YAHAWAH that are listening and learning. This is your brother YAHAWASHI from the Birmingham branch coming to you in another quick lesson that's entitled Out of Order, as Ayanla, all right, is giving her perspective, all right, of our women, mainly you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American women. But that gives no credence or no pass, all right, for you niggas out there, man, all right. And this is what makes you, all right. The world has given, pretty much everybody the liberty to do as thou wilt. You have no fear of the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So we're going to get into this lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying and comforting. We're going to start in the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 2. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah. Because that's who's winning. The wicked are winning right now, man. All right? The wicked niggas and the niggas, they are fucking winning. And it is no exclusion to you Latinos and Native Americans so-called as well. Let's jump to 5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And this is what we know to be true. All right, we see an error, man. First and foremost, if you want to know a nation or a race, you look at their women. You see how fucked up our people are, man? Okay? But here we are to tell you, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. And that's talking to mainly the 12 tribes of Israel. And we know who we are. Right? We just take a step back and look at the world. And see who's in their folly. See who's in their mirth. See niggas with their pants sagging. And see women that's unclothed. All right? This is a disgrace. You understand? To our nation. But the scripture tells us that'll be a falling away. Now we're revealing the son of perdition through the scriptures. And we got our people, which are mainly the 2/3, are still going to fall away. But we have some men and women that are coming back to the strict obedience of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI in the scriptures. This is Psalms 11 and 3. if the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? And starting with the apostles and the elders, we're letting you know how to come back to the obedience of the scriptures. All right? To being the glory of the Most High, and us having the glory of the woman. You see? As in men. Woman is the glory of the man. And that's twofold. We are the glory of the Most High, and our women are supposed to be the glory of us. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that, because the foundations are out of course, man. They're destroyed. You see? The pillars of the earth. But we're coming back to the rightful lot that we belong in. You see? But we're still going to have that out of ordinance as we see as this day. Just strictly oblivious to what they can and should be doing. Women and men. You know, this is not just right for the women. This is not just for the YAHAWAH. It's for the Akim as well. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Let's go at 6. It says, "For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven," yeah, like she was, Ayanla, all right, was, it says, "let her be covered." That's scripture. You see? Why should she be covered, man? Again, you want to look at a nation and see what situational predicament they in? You look at they women. Our women out here gadding abroad with these tights, these tinkling ornaments, these hey, out of order. And guess what our men do? Our men condone that shit. All right? And when you have certain austere men letting you know that this is out of order, this is wrong, you have a problem with it. You know? You have a problem with it. And that word shorn and that word shaven goes into, yeah, you shorn and shaven. But check this out. "For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High." We shouldn't cover YAHAWASHI. All right? And it's twofold as well. We shouldn't cover our head when we go prophesy, when we speak and teach, when we preach, right? And it goes to show you again, when you have this truth, you shouldn't cover it. You shouldn't hide it and put it up under a bushel, you know? It says, "But the woman is the glory of the man." Let's go to this word glory of the blue letter, right? Because, you know, through the spirit and powers of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, it reveals when you're steadily in the scriptures, man. It reveals a lot. Let's go to that word glory. Oh, shit. Look, Esau changing shit up. Click on that word. Let's go to the Strongs there. Bear with me. For that, glory, yes. You see that? This is the Strong's G1391.
Strong's G 1391. Doxa.
So it's a Greek word, right? Opinion. See how the script, I touched opinion and it went to view. And that's the main word I want to look. This is how they view you. See, when you women understand that you are the glory of that man you're with, you know, if you have a man, a husband, or what so, all right, you're walking in pretty much in his image, in his stead. Let's read it. Opinion, judgment, view. All right, whether good or bad. So you're going out the house grocery shopping with your breasts and your ass out. Well, that's a view. You see? It says, always a good opinion, in the New Testament, always a good opinion concerning one, resulting in praise, honor, and glory. And it goes to the point where Ayanla said about, you know, you deal with a man that don't pretty much honor you. You see, that's not giving honor to her like as in you giving honor and praises to Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. All right? That goes into decency. All right? Correct. Order. Walk in a way that is right. All right? And it goes into us as well. We the glory of YAHWASHI, the kingly majesty which belongs to him as supreme ruler. Majesty in the sense of absolute perfection of the deity. And you have us men, you know, the servants and the prophets of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, starting with the apostles and the elders, trying to walk that narrow path, that straight way. You understand? And this goes on and on and on and on, you know. But, you know, Lord willing, you have got the point, got the message. You understand? Again, let's read it again. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image. Hey, we gotta go to it. Gotta go to it. Same thing. We're in the likeness of Yahawashi. We're in the image of Yahawashi. You see? And this only applies to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You see? In one in whom the likeness of anyone is seen. So if your woman is walking out the house on your behalf, if they view you and such, well, what that says about your household? What that says about your foundation? It's out of order. You understand? This is the book of John, chapter 12, and verse 35. And it reads, Then Yahawashi said unto them, Yet a little while is the light with you. Let's read that again. Yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light. Now you have the men out here sacrificing their lives, sacrificing their livelihood to bring you the light, to bring you to the light. It's up to Yahawashi is he's going to, you know, touch you and choose you, right? It says, least darkness come upon you. And we're walking in the darkest times in mankind. Evil, bad. It says, for he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. These MFs out here twerking, and you have men that condone it. We're going to get to that. You see? What the scripture say, 36, while ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be the children of the light. And that takes us back to Psalms 82 and 6. Ye are the children of the Most High, right? Ye are gods. But hold on, if you're not walking in that light, can you be a person of the Most High? Can you be a person that's walking in that light? No. You see? Because in a little while, the prophets are going to hide themselves, not by our, doings, but by the way of the scriptures, by the way of the Lord, by the way of prophecy. That has to be fulfilled, taking the prophets off the streets. It says, these things spake Yahawashi and departed, and did hide himself from them. You don't want that light to be hidden. You do not want that light to be hidden. So while you're out of order, you need to get in order. And that's why the prophets, one of the reasons the prophets on the highways and hedges. You see? Before fury, wrath, and hell takes place.
What will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Good, y'all listen. Now I know everybody bored in the house and the house bored, but seriously, can we stop these wild ass, unnecessary, sexually explicit fucking lives between Tory Lanez, quarantine, Meg Thee Stallion and Boosie? Like, this shit is just enough. We get it. Y'all motherfuckers want to see some ass. You're in the house. You ain't got no pussy. We get it. But I mean, this shit is really getting out of hand. I seen a bitch yesterday online putting icing and sprinkles on her pussy. This bitch literally made a pussy birthday cake. Unfucking believable. You bitches is getting out of hand. I mean, some of y'all are just so damn thirsty for attention. I guess because you ain't got niggas watching you in the club no more, you got to get some niggas watching you online. But for real, in all seriousness, this is a bad look for us. We should be on live teaching each other how to fucking grow food, giving out natural remedies so people can build their immune system, promoting black business. But shaking ass and sucking gummy dick is the last thing we should be doing online. Version of sexual liberation is obviously different from yours. I understand that my body has value, but so do I. And I am more important. I control what I do with my body. I control who I let in my body. I control who gets to see my body. And because I have and understand my self-worth, I know that everyone I encounter is simply just not worthy. Everybody don't get a chance to touch. Everybody don't get a chance to see. Everybody don't get a chance to know what I do behind closed doors. And no one can have access to me just by throwing me some fucking money. Because I know I'm worth more than that. Now these women could think the same about themselves. However, it's hard to believe when every song they make is about popping pussy, dominating a man, finessing a man, or just being hypersexual all around. And by the way, that's actually how I knew Meg was gay this whole time. If you really listen to her music, you kind of could been tell she like girls.
And that's not light, you know. That's not brightness. That's darkness. That's why our folks walk in darkness, man. You know. And our women love that attention. You know, so do these niggas too, man. You know. And excuse my Portuguese, excuse the language on this lesson. All right. It just, you know, felt compelled in the spirit to go ahead and pull this out. But let's go to a curse, because what you people think out there is attention and love and, all right, being famous, all right, it's pretty much a curse. And we're going to get that. This is in Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Okay? And it says, and thou shalt be an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, shall lead thee. Now, on the front hand, you might think this is just a regular scripture, you know. But we're going to go into the blue letter and go into that word astonishment, man. All right? This is strong H8047, and it reads Shama. All right? And it goes into a waste. Hey, we're a waste of a nation. Following the childish acts of Esau Edom. We are an appallment. We are a horror. Let's look up horror. A terror. A dismay. You know, you wonder why these niggas getting shot down, man. We got an intense feeling of fear about us. A shock. Or disgust. And this is what the other nations look at us as. Why? Because we are under the curses. Why our women carry themselves in such apparel, why our men carry themselves in such you can fill in the blank, man. You know, sagging pants, you know, psycho babbling, rapping, all this nonsense, man. Because we are a disgust. You see, it says, let's go to 2. It says a bad or mischievous person, especially a child. You know, and when we was children, we spoke as children, we act as children. But when we became a man, that's when that shit need to go out the window. You see? And the young lady said we need to be, you know, teaching people how to do this and do that and do that and do this. Well, we are. All right? It is up to the Lord to pretty much bring you into this fold. You know? Bring you into this ministry. So let's end this off in the book of Second Esdras in the Apocrypha, and close it out here, man. 14, I think. 13. All right, and it reads, now, therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people. And this is what you're mad about. You're mad about us telling you that you're the sons and daughters of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. But you're pissed off that you're a part of this covenant that was given to our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, mainly Abraham. And that you could be a part of this new covenant, which you are when you're coming back through the elect, if you can receive that. But you're mad at us because we're telling you what's right. It says, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. And this is what it is. We're a disgust. We're an astonishment among the nations. That what you seem to be famous towards you and to have attention, you know, is pretty much a curse, man. All right? You got to renounce that corruption. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. What is twerking? What is hip-hop? What is rap battle? It's folly, man, in the eyes of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. This is not something that a nation should be doing, you know? It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Everybody want the attention. Everybody want the bag. Everybody want to get the bills paid. It's all that simultaneously happening in the nation of Israel. Not understanding, not knowing that we are under the curses, and we are pretty much put ourselves in this situation. You know? The bad times that we're in, believe me, they're going to get worse. And your bag, your folly is not going to save you. Verse 16, for yet greater evils, greater bad times being bad, however you want to put it and flip it, than those which thou hast seen. And we see these bad times. We see what's taking place. All right? Russia, U.S., all right? Cryptocurrency, the digital yen. Hey, everything is speeding up, man. All right? On behalf of YAHAWASHI. All right? It says, for yet greater evils than these which thou hast seen, than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So what's greater than what we have seen? Worse. Okay? Worse. And this has been out of order. That's all I had on that. Lord willing, it was edifying and comfort. Shalom, on to the next one.